This is heat 2, girls 3,200 meters. Again, look at the times there. 11:03 was 5th place in that previous section. Slated to go here, Miss Charlotte Hopkins, number 7 in the southern section. Pacific League champion, the senior from Arcadia. She is off to University of Washington in the fall. You got Mia Ritter, the Bay League champion from Maricosta, lifetime best of 10:47. Malia Johnson, the senior Centennial, breakout season of sorts here. She already qualified in the 1,600 meters. She has gone under 10:48. Annika Mark, she'll be heading out to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in the fall. The senior from Saugus has gone 10:41.79. Sophia Ramirez, part of that incredible distance program there at Santiago. Audrey Buckley and Avery Earhart, both juniors of Long Beach Wilson, helping support that crew in the California State meet this past cross-country season. Belen Gonzalez of Oak Hills, Melissa Huerta of Warren, Maya Hoxie of Lucerna. She also qualified in the 1,600 meters earlier, as did Rachel Sanchez of Santa Ana. Top seeds here, taking us through. Belen Gonzalez, the 9th grader from Oak Hills, leading the charge. We'll take this group through right around 79, 80 seconds. Also running out the field here, Cabral, Chino Hills, Castillo of Cypress, Sanchez of Santa Ana, Bird for Riverside Poly, Parkin of Yucaipa, Alvarado of Lucerna, Beavens of Los Osos, Miller of Lucerna, McGarvey of Patriot, and Delgadillo of Temesco Canyon. So 3 of these young ladies already qualified in the 1,600 meters here. And we're going to try a double dip here, just like Millie Bayless did of Trabuco Hills, as she qualified for her second individual event that last heat. Well, check that. Still unofficial. She was second. These girls are going to need to go under 10:50 right now. But Hopkins leading the charge here, the veteran. Lots of steeplechasing background as well. She has gone 10:07 lifetime best, 2:41 coming through very comfortably at that. So in that first section, we saw them go out at 2:35 for that first 800. They come here at 2:31. Hopkins. That's Gonzalez, the 9th grader of Oak Hills. Sanchez of Santa Ana. We saw her with a great step-up performance earlier in the 1,600 meters. Mia Ritter of Maricosta in 4th, Malia Johnson of Centennial in 5th. And Hopkins, sensing that the pace was just a little slow there, she has now stepped it up and challenging the field to go right along with her. Hopkins now making her move about 400 meters to go and now open up. It looks like a 15-meter lead with Gonzalez, the freshman of Oak Hills, leading that chase group with Ritter right there on her heels. Along with Johnson, Sanchez, and now Annika Mark. Annika Mark of Saugus has now moved up. She went 10:41.79 earlier this season. Hopkins decided to go solo here. And coming in is our number 1 seed. She's 5'18", so she continues to pick it up. Gonzalez and Ritter coming through at 5'24". Our senior from Arcadia High School, Hopkins, taking charge and now trying to solidify that automatic qualifying spot. As we said earlier, should be moving up the beautiful confines of University of Washington's campus here this upcoming fall. And meanwhile, a senior up front, we got Gonzalez, the freshman of Oak Hills, right there in second. So that chase group is the one to look at here because they are trying to go under 11 minutes. Under 11 minutes would make their way on to next week's final. And Hopkins come across here at 6:40. 6:40, that was 81 seconds on that lap. And for Ritter, that was an 83. So Hopkins taking all the headlines thus far, but Ritter, Gonzalez, Mark in those 2, 3, 4 spots. So Huerta now trying to get up in that front group of 4. Hopkins will be coming across here with 800 meters to go. That was 83 seconds on Hopkins. Ritter 84. And Gonzalez, the 9th grader of the group there, representing Oak Hills, not going anywhere, challenging our Bay League champion from Maricosta, Mia Ritter. Ritter responds. Annika and Mark continue to be right there within striking range there, trying to go under 11 minutes. Again, 11:03. That was 5th place in that previous heat. And Hopkins continuing to be in control, but that race to watch is right behind her. Mia Ritter, Allison Mark, and Huerta, right there within striking range of 1 under 11:03. She comes across at 9:41. And if anything, these girls right there in that chase group try to push each other. It's all about the clock at this point here with Gonzalez, Ritter, and Mark. Hopkins with 150 to go. She has a 50-meter lead. And Charlotte Hopkins, she will be our winner here in Heat 2. But again, that battle from behind, that's going to be the spots that move on to next week with Ritter, Mark, and Gonzalez. They come across at 10:47 for Hopkins. And all these girls getting under 11, they will advance. And Huerta right there at 11 flat. And it looks like, again, unofficially here, Alyssa Huerta of Warren High School taking that last ninth spot to move on. It looks like it took 11 minutes here this year to move on. So Huerta, Mark. So Hipsher, she'll be your automatic qualifier from Heat 1. Bayless will move on, and her second